Hello and welcome. It's Susan, and today I'm doing something different. I just received my paint by numbers from Winnie's Picks. It's paint by numbers for adults, and it's Winnie's Picks. I was approached by them and asked to do a review, so I said fine. They sent me this product. What I did was I sent them a picture, one of my photos, by email, and they did a paint by number with my picture. So I'm just about to open it up. You get a frame with it and canvas, but you have to put the frame together, as you can see. Just put this over here for now, as you can see. So I guess I will figure out how to put that together for the video. Oops, that's the wrong piece. I think it goes like this. Together like that. I'll do that in a minute, but I'm just going to take all of the parts out of it. Okay, so okay, I'll take the brushes out. They give you some brushes and they give you the paints. Whoops, there's a little screw that just fell out. I don't know what that's to. These are the paints. They're all numbered. And the paint brushes. Oh, the screws too. They give you a little thing for the back of the canvas to hang it. The brushes, let's see what they're like. They give you a few of them. Yeah, they look like they're pretty good quality brushes. Very fine one, two very fine ones for real detailed work. This looks like a regular pointed one, and then you got your flat one. So they look nice. Okay, I don't want to lose these parts. And so I've got my, let's see what else they give me here. Try and get it out. There we go. Anything else? I'll just leave this here. Okay, so this is the canvas, and it looks like we've got instructions. Yeah, there's instructions here. Tells you exactly what to do and how to do it. So I'll put that aside. This is the has all the numbers on here, and it tells you where to put them, I guess, or I don't know why what this is for. I'm not really sure. It's got the same numbers on here as here. I don't know why, but I'm sure the instructions will tell me why. And here's my picture. As you can see, now the lighting in here is not the greatest. As you can see, the lines are quite dark, so very easy to to figure out what you're painting. It looks really good. This is a nice canvas. So I'll actually show you the picture. This is one of my own pictures. I mean, they have a lot of pictures to choose from on their website. A lot of really nice pictures. But I was given the option to send in my own picture and do that. So I took that option. I just emailed them one of my photos. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it is. It's actually the view that I'm looking at right now. I'm in my sunroom. And it's out on the lake. And there's a really nice sunset. So how am I going to show you this? I'll take the camera down. And I'll just show you what it is. So here's my view here that I'm looking at. Basically the same. And this is the picture that I chose. It's pretty beautiful, pretty awesome sunset. So, and here's the picture. Here's the canvas with it on here. As you can see, it's all there. Okay, so I'm gonna probably need, I need a staple gun. I'm sure I do. I haven't read the instructions yet, but I'm sure I need a staple gun to put the canvas on the frame. And I have my own canvas stretcher, so I will do that next up. Okay, I just realized what this is. It's just a reference sheet, so that when you're painting here and you cover up the number and then you stop and come back to it, at least here you know what number to continue on with. So that's what that is. Okay, I'm just going to put that aside. I'm going to put this frame together. So you just make sure that this part here is the same as this here. The flat side, I guess, is the back of the canvas. This is the front of the canvas. So it's a little tricky. I tried to do it off camera. So you have to just put it together like this, kind of push it in here, make that part go inside here and that inside here. So you just kind of wiggle it back and forth until it lines up. It's very tight, so it's good. That's good. That one's on. Okay, so now I'm ready to put my canvas on. Hello, so I came back. The frame is together, and this is not a frame to frame it after the final product is done, to frame the outside with. This is an inside frame. This is a frame that you would attach your canvas to. That how you would, when you normally buy a canvas from the store, it doesn't come like this. It doesn't come like this unless you buy canvas sheets from the store. But if you buy a canvas already on frame, this is the kind of frame that it's on. So this is not to frame the outside of it. This is for putting the canvas over. This side here, the beveled side, is the side that would go on the back of the canvas, and then you would line it up to the middle of it, and you would turn the corners over like that and staple the whole canvas to the frame, and then you can just hang it on your wall like that. You don't need another frame for the outside, but you can get a frame for the outside if you want, but it shouldn't have glass on it. It should be just a frame, without glass, because the canvas and the paint has to breathe. So you could protect it with varnish after you're finished, and then add it to the frame. I am not going to put it on the frame right now. It's going to be easier to work from without this, but when I do finish it, I'm going to add it to the frame, and I have a staple gun that I'm going to staple, and I have this thing here called canvas pliers. It's a canvas stretcher. So once you've got all these sides on, then in order to make it tight when you're doing your last side, you need to hold it with this, and it holds it actually this way. You would hold you would grab the canvas. I've never used one of these. And then you would pull it tight so that you can staple the final side. They give you, where's the other screw? Oh, there it is. They give you these things here to attach to the back of the frame. So you would attach each one to each side of the frame, not the other way around, right? And then screwed it in with these little screws. And then you can get wire, and you put the wire in, tie the wire in between these two things here, these two little, I'm not sure what they're named, but these two, and then you can hang your painting. So that's pretty good. Okay. The instructions, I thought I would read them out to you. On this side it just says, welcome and to the wonderful, colored, fascinating world of paint by number. If you're looking for a relaxing hobby, you just found it, and we hope you'll take pleasure in painting, and that you'll use your art as a personal decor for your house or as a unique gift for someone special. Something about here about sharing your painting and then earning $100. Ask if you liked our product, contact details. By the way, I'm not making any money off of this. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just got this free product to try out. That's it. So the paint by numbers instructions are, take your time, enjoy and relax. Clear a flat area to start and make sure there is good lighting. Get a cup of water, ideally warm, with mild soap and paper towel to clean your brushes. Clean them when they start to get all gunked up or when you change to a new color. The paint dries fast, so make sure the tops are completely closed when you're done with them to prevent drying. Use enough paint so as to cover the numbers and lines. So sometimes you might need, I guess it depends on how transparent or opaque the colors are, the paint is. These numbers are very dark on here, so it's a good chance I might have to do a couple of coats, but we will see. If the paint is too thick, mix it up with a drop of water with some flow improver. Toothpicks work well for mixing as well as filling the very small areas of the canvas. So I guess if you got a really tiny spot, if your paintbrush won't do it, which it should because it's very, very fine, then a toothpick will work. Okay, so start whenever you want. If you're right-handed, we suggest that you start on the left side in order to avoid putting your arm or hand into the fresh paint. So if you're right-handed, like me, start on this side and work your way over. If you're left-handed, do the opposite. Start here and work your way over. Okay, so that's the instructions. And I think I'll begin soon. Okay, I'm ready to begin. So I've got my little brush and I've got the paints here. I'm going to start on this side. I'm going to start up here. All these tiny little areas that I have to paint. The number's so small. My eyesight's not that great, so I'm using a magnifying glass to see what numbers they are. If I do need to, if I can't see, and then I do need a magnifying glass while I'm working, I've got this big huge thing, that I got a long time ago, and you just place it over top of the thing, and you can on the painting, and you can see better, not kill your eyes. So right now I don't think I need it. I'm going to try without it. There's a lot of detail in the trees up at the top, so that's why on here you can see the actual numbers a little bit clearer than here. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to start with a couple of spots right here, number 6. Open it up. Where'd my brush go? I'm going to use the paint on the lid first. Actually, you should try and put it back in. But I'm just going to use the paint on the lid first, and then I'm carry on after that. So very carefully. You see my eyes aren't so great. Seems to be going on nice and smooth. Actually, I can see better with this magnifying glass. There. One done. I think I'm going to use this. And then I can see a lot better. As I say, I have glasses on and I need new ones, but right now with this coronavirus stuff going on, can't really get new glasses right now. Okay, I did a little bit more yesterday up in this area, so I thought I would do one right here and show you the big area. This here, I thought this was gray, this paint, this color. It's silver. It's really nice. If you want this painting to look less like a paint by number and more like a real painting, you can blend the edges together. Let's say you do this side and then you do this side and then you blend the colors so that they don't look like a divided by a line. I'm going to do that when I reach these colors here, these areas here. I'm going to paint this and then add a little bit of the silver on the edge just to blend them in together a bit and try and see how that looks. This is really detailed in this area here, all these little tiny dots. So this is going to take me a little while to finish. So I'm only going to show a few. And as you can see, it's going over the numbers pretty good. I thought I would have a problem because the lines on here are very dark, which is good for seeing where everything is. But I thought I would have to go over a couple of coats to cover up the numbers, especially. But seem to be doing all right. And there'll be some parts I'm going to fast forward as well, just so you don't have to sit and watch this boring part. And I guess if there's any areas that you need to touch up after it dries and you see an area, like I see 2 areas here that I just need to add a little bit more. It looks a little bit like I didn't spread enough on here, so I'm just going over with a brush that doesn't have that much paint on it, just to, so you don't notice it that much. There. Should be okay. Okay, I'm done this piece. I will do more off camera and I will come back when I'm doing another color in here. I have done some, I'll just close this first. I have done some of this color here, number 3. It's kind of a rose color in here. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that. I'm going to do a little bit more. I think there's some number 6s in there, and it's kind of like a very pale, very pale pink. Okay, be back in a bit. Okay, so I realized that this is going to take quite a while to finish. It's very detailed. So I will end my video now, and I'll possibly do a part 2 when this is finished. All in all, this paint by number set has been easy and very enjoyable to work on. I can't wait to see the finished results. Thank you for watching my video, and have a great day.